Today I want to talk about Xbox. I want to talk about Xbox and, oh man, my relationship in the past with Xbox and my current relationship with Xbox now. If you're new to the channel, then you're probably gonna know that I'm a PlayStation guy. I love Sony, been fucking with Sony for a while now. And I used to love Xbox back in the day, back in the Xbox 360 days. They had a lot of great titles, man. And that's, I think, when Xbox was at the pinnacle of their, career, I guess if you want to use that word. They were the best at that time. And at least for me, they were. And then that's when the red ring of death type of thing happened. And that really kind of just pushed me away from Microsoft, man. I think I had like 3 red ring of deaths in the course of like 7 months. So when that shit happened, man, when that shit happened, I just, I never looked back. I turned to PlayStation 3 and I never fucking looked back. And that was it. That was the story. I mean, from that day forward, I never fucked with Microsoft products again. As far as video games were concerned, man, I didn't know anything about Microsoft. I didn't cover Microsoft. I mean, besides the, I guess the front page stuff. But other than that, no, I didn't know anything about what they were doing. All I knew was that, Sony had the best exclusives. They had the better games. And, that's all I really cared about, playing the best games. But not too long ago, man, I mean, there's the Xbox Game Pass that has been circulating around these video game streets. They've been here for a while now because it's almost 2020. Well, technically it is 2020. And, like I said, I didn't know anything about it. So I started doing a little research. Really what I decided to do was get my son. He's 6 years old. I decided for Christmas this year, I'm going to get him his first console. And I wanted it to be an Xbox because it made sense. Because think about it, I have everything else besides the Xbox One. I have a Nintendo Switch. I have a PlayStation 3. I have a PlayStation 4. I have like Nintendo 64s. I have handhelds, PSPs, Nintendo DS, 3DS, all of this shit, right? And Microsoft has never been a thought in my mind up until now. I figured that if I get him this system, a couple $100, that's his first console, and then it would complete, the console family in our household. So I'd have access to every console. And I honestly didn't believe it'd be too many games I'd want to play on the Xbox. The only franchise I really missed, if I'm being honest, is the Gears of War franchise. I used to love that franchise on the Xbox 360 days, and I'm looking forward to playing some of those. But then I did some more research into this Xbox Game Pass thing, and they got something here. I mean, I'm a Sony fanboy, and I'm admitting this right now to you guys that Xbox has one thing that they're ironclad on, and that's this Game Pass. I think this is a really dope thing that they're doing. And besides, them having the better controller, as compared to PlayStation or Sony, this is another, feather in their cap. So, I mean, the Game Pass basically, if you don't know, because I fucking didn't know it up until this point, that it just allows you to play a lot of games for free for $10 to $15 a month. You can pretty much play a lot of different games, and then some games that even come out day one, you get access to. Perfect example, The Outer Worlds. I actually rented that game, and I didn't get a chance to do everything I wanted because I had to turn it back in. I didn't want to get taxed, for keeping it too long. But now, knowing that it's available on the Game Pass, I can, start it back up on a new system, play another playthrough and, different scenarios, and take my time with the game. So that's just one advantage of having it. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of different advantages. And there's a lot of games that, well, not a lot, but there are a handful of games that I definitely want to play that didn't release on PlayStation 4, that did release on Xbox. A lot of older games too, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. I mean, I love those games. Want to play those again. And the list can go on and on. There's still some other games that I would really like to play. Devil May Cry 5, also available on the Game Pass. There's a game I never got a chance to pick up and play yet. When you have a certain amount of money, you can only buy a certain amount of games, and you got to kind of watch your pocket. So these are a lot of games I'll get to experience that I would eventually buy, but you know, I get a chance to play them sooner than later. So that's where I'm standing. That's where I'm at right now on Xbox Game Pass. If you guys are, you know, thinking about a new system, thinking about the Game Pass, and if you should or shouldn't, you know, indulge in it, you definitely should. If you don't have an Xbox now and you want to play some of these games, I mean, you could go to GameStop and get a $100, you know, refurbished, you know, Xbox 500 gigabytes for $100. You can do that. And yeah, man, I mean, if I'm a man of my word, if I'm wrong about something, or if I, you know, discover something that I really enjoy, I'm gonna speak on it. Yeah, I am a Sony fanboy, but at the same time, I appreciate a good game. I'm a gamer at the end of the day, and if it was a cardboard box and they had the best exclusives, guess what? I'd have the fucking cardboard box. So with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. I have a podcast that comes out every Monday. It's also available on this channel. I talk about anime, I talk about video games and nerd culture. So if you enjoy all those things, I think you might enjoy, you know, what I have to offer to you guys. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you next time.